Michel Pereira, the most savage fighter ever. Michel Fagner Lima Pereira was born in October 1993 in Tucumã, Para, Brazil, surrounded by the Amazon jungle. At the age of 12, he started training in karate, earning himself a black belt. Who knew then that he would become the spectacularly entertaining fighter he is today? At the age of 16, his passion for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu began, later resulting in a black belt ranking. Being Brazilian, it was only natural that Pereira would also be passionate about Capoeira. The technique of this martial art is out there for all to see in Pereira's fights. It is the combination of attacks, defense, and mobility that gives Capoeira its perceived fluidity and choreography-like style. All this put together gives Pereira the title of a mixed martial artist. At the age of 27, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is now known for his flamboyance in the cage, his somersaults and breakdancing, and his sheer craziness. Those dance moves are all part of the technique of deceiving his opponent, making it possible to strike when they are least expecting it. Michel Pereira began his professional mixed martial arts career fighting in regional promotions of his native state of Brazil. During his time with 300 Sparta, Pereira amassed a professional record of 9-3, with notable wins over the veterans Daziel da Silva Jr. and Silmar Nunes. These early victories earned him the opportunity to fight with the bigger promotions. In his first and only fight with Jungle Fight 65, back in February 2014, he won against Alfredo Sousa with a unanimous decision. The following fight came with a loss for Pereira against Junior de Oliveira with Ironman CF. After the next fight, earning him a win against Chow Robson, Pereira landed a contract with XFC. During this time, Pereira achieved 2 wins and a loss and went on to do various promotions until December 2017, when he earned a chance with a 16-8 record to fight for the Serbian Battle Championship and Road FC. In the SBC Welterweight Championship against Luka Strazowski, he won a majority decision and defended his title against various opponents. One of those opponents was He Junyang. This was a performance that left the fans euphoric and also giving the referee one of the most challenging jobs of his life. Pereira performed with acrobatics and unusual strikes, the most bizarre moment happening when Pereira decided to taunt his opponent by dancing in front of him before mixing the dance with a sequence of punches. The move seemed to work since Pereira won the fight via technical knockout with knees and punches in the 3rd round. The only knockout loss of his career took place while challenging Duško Todorovic for the Serbian Battle Championship middleweight belt. In May 2019, Pereira made his debut at Ultimate Fighting Championship Fight Night. Pereira introduced the UFC fans to his unique Capoeira fighting style in his fight against Danny Roberts, beginning the fight with a counter right hook, which was followed by an attempted Showtime kick, a rolling thunder, and a Superman punch. He dominated the bout and won after landing a flying knee followed by a hefty punch to Roberts' head. This all took less than 2 minutes and earned Pereira a Performance of the Night award. Pereira's first defeat in this promotion came in his fight against Canadian Tristan Connolly. The Brazilian started the night by breakdancing while the announcements were being made, followed by Superman punches and moonsaults, including inaccurate punches and kicks, which resulted in a unanimous decision by the judges in favor of Connolly. Pereira's 3rd fight in the Ultimate Fighting Championship took place on the 15th of February 2020 against Diego Sanchez at UFC Fight Night 167. Pereira dominated Sanchez for most of the fight, but was disqualified for hitting Sanchez with an illegal knee while he was grounded. On September 5, 2020, Pereira faced Zelim Amadiev. During the face-off ahead of the fight, Amadiev made an unwise decision to slap Pereira's head. This resulted in an interesting and entertaining fight, with Pereira constantly taunting and making fun of Amadiev. With a handful of provocations and dance moves in front of Amadiev, the most disrespectful act would come in the second round, when Pereira decided to kiss both of his palms before slapping his opponent's face. Pereira won the fight with a rear naked choke submission just a few seconds from the end of the third round. This win earned him a Performance of the Night award for the second time. On the 19th of December 2020, Pereira went head-to-head with Chaos Williams at UFC Vegas 17. This fight was not what anyone expected from Pereira, but the Brazilian still got the job done. Although he did not show as many of his flashy moves and acrobatics, he still picked up a close unanimous decision over Williams after 3 rounds. In the early minutes, both men kept their distance and approached each other with caution. Initially, it was Williams who was chasing Pereira, throwing some heavy punches and landing some significant strikes. However, Pereira was up for the challenge and made some clean contacts while countering. Nothing separated them in the first round. The second round saw Pereira becoming more offensive. He successfully landed a couple of high kicks, which affected Williams' agility. As the round progressed, Pereira became more comfortable and in the dying seconds of the round caught Williams in a choke submission, but could not finish the match as the clock did not allow him to maintain grip for long. In the third and final round, the back and forth continued until the end. After 15 minutes, both the fighters were physically drained, and it was difficult to pick who gained the edge. But according to the judges, Pereira superseded Williams on the scorecard. Not one of his better fights, but still a win, and still a lot more left in him for future fights. Ahead of the Williams fight, Pereira described some of his new moves that he has thought up, describing them as weird. A few of those moves included the neck slap, the fatality, the brutality, and the mule kick. These are all moves that have popped into Pereira's mind during sleep or during training or even when playing video games. A lot of these moves, he admits, depends on the space he has to pull them off. In his own words, he is a showman and the main thing is to fight well and put on a spectacle for the people who are watching. Of course, the more savage it is, the more the people will enjoy it. And it goes without saying that Pereira definitely wants to win. Pereira's professional record now reads, out of 38 matches, he has had 25 wins, of which there have been 10 by knockout, 7 by submission, 8 by decision, and none by disqualification. He has had 11 losses, 1 by knockout, 1 by submission, 8 by decision, and 1 by disqualification. There have also been 2 no contests. So that's it for our look at Michel Pereira. What do you make of his acrobatic moves? Do you think he deserved to win against Williams? Please let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Brutal TV for more top fighting videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.